somewhat of a follow-up to my last admission. There was one time when I felt especially jealous. It was someone I knew. Oh! Yo, what's going on, everybody? I hope you're doing well. Today I'm here to play some horror game that I just found on Steam. It was free, so I was like, okay, let me check the reviews. I checked the reviews. Them bitches said,
are you serious, bro? That shit is genius! Yeah!
I'ma do my thing. Let's jump into it. Road crank.
Huh?
Rock crank. I read that so wrong. Oh my god. Press space to advance the story. Type the grey pre-written text into the chat box if Amy is responding, and press the send button or enter to send it. Alternatively, you can press the double arrow button to autofill the text. But how do I progress? Oh, okay. Fair enough. This game features descriptions of violence, gore, and animal cruelty. Play with lights off with headphones for a better experience. You hear that? This story is a warning.
Oh, scary! Oh, shiver my timbers! Shut up, man!
You could be next. What? Okay, I ain't playing no more. Oh. Sometimes I wonder why the convenience store opened that long. That's bad grammar. Okay. Oh, I read it wrong. I'm an idiot. It's me. I'm just an idiot. I read that completely wrong.
Stupid! Ah!
Sometimes I wonder why they keep the convenience store open that long. Whatever. As long as I get paid. Get your money up, not your funny up.
Yo, my man, why you got on that purse, huh?
Nigga, this ain't no fucking purse. I'm the big dilf. Don't do that. $100 Patron in a bit at, you heard?
Get your money up, not your funny up. Looks like it started raining right when I got home. Guess I was lucky. Email or full chat? The hell is full chat? Let's check my email. I can't open the window and let fresh air in without getting my laptop wet though. Just move your laptop. Just pick it up and move it. Well, to be fair, I can't even move my laptop because it's all plugged into shit that I need for recording, so maybe she's a YouTuber as well. Sigh. Oh wait, hold on. Alright. How should I kill time tonight? The big disadvantage of being awake when everyone else was asleep was that I had no one to chat with after getting home. Sometimes I'd play random games I'd find on the internet or watch some movie. Unproductive stuff. Which is probably a bad habit considering I still hadn't figured out what direction to take my life in. We all get there, we've all been there. Let me put on some music first. This is the perfect soundtrack for a chill, rainy night. Okay, let me listen. Hey. Ooh! Oh my god. Yeah.
No bars.
I just got home. I made it home. Home alone. I say that, but they're sleeping, but I'm on my own. Whoa. Look how much I've grown. Yeah. I did it on my own.
Oh, don't do it. Yeah.
Your girlfriend give me...
Whoa, brother. Whoa. Now, you got too much dip on your chip.
Don't... Okay, let me stop. This is the perfect soundtrack for a chill rainy night. An email? I barely ever get any emails. The store manager usually contacts me via SMS and my friends via full chat. Huh? It's an email by Blazy Mark Tree or Blaze. That motherfucker sounds like Blastoise or some shit. I haven't heard that name in forever. Blaze or Blaze, whatever the fuck his name is an old classmate of mine. He was the smartest in our grade. No, probably the whole school. He also generally kept people at arm's length. I barely knew anything about him because of that. Why was he sending me an email? This mail was oddly formal for an invitation to a class reunion chat. The way Blaze had worded it made it seem more like a business opportunity. Either way, this sounded like a great idea. The only person I'd kept in touch with since leaving school was my best friend Liv. Generally, I did enjoy my time at school and most people in my class were pretty cool. I'd also love to know what they're currently doing. Maybe they could give me some ideas for my future. Alright, it's settled. Time to join the group chat. Whew! We got to join the group chat. We're gonna send some memes. We're gonna throw in some... I don't know. Not that anyone would be online at this time of night. Well, you don't know that. It's 2 AM. It's demon out. No, it's not. It's 3 AM. So Seems like 3 other people aside from me have joined the chat so far. Why is this like this? I can't see down here. Okay. Welcome to the chat. Blaze, someone called Giggy, and someone called Mike. Oh, Blaze is writing something. Seems like he is still awake after all. Oh, hello Amy. Hi. It's nice to see you here. You are one of the first to join this group chat aside from us 3. We came up with the idea for this class reunion project. Why do I feel like these people were bullied in school and they're having a class reunion just to fucking murder the bullies? The purpose of this group chat is to catch up with our past classmates and to reforge connections. Let us know if you have any questions or concerns. You're the only one I know who writes such long paragraphs in full chat. That's the thing, man. What do I... Oh, it never hurts to make sure that everyone is on the same page. Also, I would recommend spelling it email, as it is a compound made up of words electronic and mail. You don't write e-business or e-learning either, do you? This motherfucker was definitely the kid that ran around the school telling people he was like a horse or some kind of wolf. Anyway, it's nice to meet you again, Amy. Oh, I get to tie it. Nice. Wait. Okay. That didn't work. Nice. You meet you as well. Oh, I gotta put exclamation mark. Let's go. Nice to meet you as well. Wait. Meet you again. Okay. Ah, do I have to type this? I'm really not feeling typing. I think it said I can just... Okay, yeah, fair enough. I'll just do that. Oh, I have to admit, I'm not fully sure whose name belongs to who, though. I told you using your full name as your chat name, or at least your first name, just like Amy, would make things a lot easier. But Gigi sounds way cuter. Oh, she's one of these ooh girls. Anyway, I'm Angie. Oh, I actually know it, Angie. Okay. We hung out one time, if you still remember. Now that she mentioned it, we did hang out once. We weren't particularly... Oh my god. He wasn't close though. Angie was someone who got along with everyone in our class, and who was always surrounded by a bunch of other girls. It was the same when we went shopping. She invited me directly and I wasn't sure how to decline. I initially assumed we would go with a few people, but we ended up going as a group of 15? My school life was never like this. I just had like that one group of like 4 to 5 friends. I don't even speak to them anymore. But that's how I went about. I was like just with them in the school playgrounds. I didn't even hang with them like out of school. We was just a gang in school. But a group of 15? Imagine having that many friends. Hanging out with so many people at once was a bit much, exactly. I don't dislike Angie though. I think I genuinely enjoy hanging out with her one-on-one. One-on-one? And you might know Mike as Mike. Don't mind his frequent typographical errors. You'll have to get used to them. Ain't no way this man just spelled his name like Mike. Hello. Oh no, he's on some creepy shit. He's like, hello. He's a bit shy, but he'll open up to you in no time. I don't see how you can be shy on text like that. Putting the dots is just some weird shit. Just type hello. You don't have to act like you're shy in text like hello. Hi Mike, I'm not sure, but I don't think we interacted much during our time at school, did we? This is so weird. Oh! Wait, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to press shit. Okay. I don't think so. He said I don't think so. Mike didn't have too big of a presence, so I'm not surprised that you don't remember him. Only because he was shy though. He was really good at sports. Why does it not let me click? Okay. If he had been less timid, he would have likely been very popular. You 3 seem close. Were you friends back in school? Wait, so where is everyone else if this is a class reunion? I don't get that. Okay. I didn't remember seeing them hanging out together. Also, am I tripping, or is my laptop camcorder, my laptop camera on? It wouldn't be red for no reason. You see that? Kind of, it was Angie's fault. Oh, don't make it sound like a bad thing. I noticed that Blaze and Mike always hung out alone, and so I befriended them. We ended up hanging out frequently and our friendship lasted beyond school. I wasn't good at making friends. I probably would have been fine alone, but it was nice to still have people I could share my thoughts with. It was by the way also Angie's idea to create this group reunion chat. Mike and I ended up being dragged into it. Angie tends to be pretty disorganized, so I figured they'd need me to handle the administrative side, and I guess reforging contacts just in case they come in handy later isn't a bad idea either. See how I just said that? Administrative. Alright. Did I say it right? I think I did. But you see how I just said it beautifully. I joined because I was hoping that I could get to know my classmates properly, since I missed out on that when Iwi as still in school. I noticed that you become more outgoing recently, Mike. I think that's great. So what have you all been up to after leaving school? I'll start. This might come as a bit of a surprise, but I've been working in software development. This was a surprise indeed. What's your software development? Like apps or games? So Angie was very open about herself to anyone who had listened, but I had never heard of her being into tech. I personally think that there was no reason to keep your love for programming a secret back then, Angie. Nah, because back in school, in the old days, if you were into computers and shit, you were the nerd. Nowadays, it's like, oh, you're the cool kid if you have this PC that's got like 8GB RAM, all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, it wasn't anything bad after all. Ah, well, I just thought it would make me seem weird or something. Teehee. Well, my past suspicions are sometimes being confirmed, unfortunately. There are some colleagues and clients at my company that make snarky comments. Ooh. They're just being... Excuse me, Mike? They're just being what? They're just being poo-poo heads. Don't mind them. Yeah, we know how skilled you are at what you do. Thanks, guys. I'm glad I was able to talk about my hobby with you two back then, at least. That was probably the reason why we got so close in the first place. Can you imagine my surprise, Amy, when Blaze came up to me out of the blue and he told me that he knew I was into programming? How did he know that? I totally thought he was about to blackmail me. Oh shit. Turns out he's just really smart and wanted to confirm his suspicions. It didn't make sense to keep it a secret from Blaze and Mike. It didn't make sense to keep it a secret from Blaze and Mike after that. So I just poured my heart out about all the nerdy stuff I couldn't talk about with anyone else to them. Bit off topic. Bit off topic, but that emoji you used gives me heartburn. Yes, it looks quite odd. I think it's cute. Anyway, you are next, Mike. You'll be surprised to hear what Mike has been up to, Amy. He's been on some freaky deaky shit. Actually, how about you guess first? I don't know Mike at all, so I wasn't sure how I was supposed to guess his current job. All I knew about him was that he was into sports back in school. Yeah! He's an athlete now. He's NBA player. Oh wait, I forgot to press. I knew you'd guess that. It's probably a bit of a weird jump from sports, but I work with animals. I enjoyed sports in school, but I also really liked biology. I also always felt less awkward around animals than humans. So I ended up studying zoology and became a keeper. Oh, that's kind of fire. That's kind of fire. He's looking after animals. Fair enough. That's really cool. So you work at a zoo? Yeah, it's really fun. I actually forgot to account for that. I'd have to work with other people even when working at a zoo. But my co-workers are really cool. And thanks to them, I became a bit more sociable. Which is why I hope I can maybe get to know my classmates properly now. Anyway, I probably wrote too much. Your turn, Blaze. Blaze's story is probably more interesting. I see. My time has come then. I gotta read all of this. I knew early on that I wanted to study and practice law. I figured it would be an adequate challenge and prove to be a fulfilling career path. After some research, I concluded that one of the best options for me was Yale University in the United States of America. It has a fairly low acceptance rate, but I wasn't too worried. Currently, I'm in my last semester. Do you have any further questions? Yeah, can you not type so much, because I can't be bothered to read this shit. That sounds great. What's America like? Well, it's hard to generalize as this is a very big country. But I'm just adding words that ain't even there. But what impressed me was the contrast between the big cities and the more rural areas of America. Rural. I also really like spending times at the park. They're very pleasant. Okay. Forgot to ask earlier, but have you made any friends there? I'd love to get to know them. Why is that? He's not replying. That's probably a reply in and of itself. Plies did always have trouble making friends because of how unapproachable he made himself. What does that mean? He said, I don't really need any friends in America. I can just hang out online with you. Listen, man. There's a world out there. Online is not... You shouldn't be restricted by just the online world. You know, Amy, Plies may seem very unfriendly and pedantic. What the fuck? Let me Google that. What does that mean? Pedantic. I don't know what that means. Pedantic. Said what?
Pedantic.
Say it again.
Pedantic.
Pedantic. Excessively concerned with minor details or rules. That's his own thing. But he's actually very nice. He always helped me with anything if I needed any help and not just with studying. Yeah, he's a bit of a...
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Keep your anime world to yourself. Especially if it's not with people. Listen. You can be open with yourself. But when it comes to topics like this, sometimes people can be a bit, keep it to yourself until you find the right people that you can actually say these words in front of and not get bullied. See, look, this motherfucker don't know what is a sun... I don't even know how to say it. Tsundere? Tsundere? I don't know. What is a tsundere? You know, someone who seems cold or harsh but gets warm and kind as you get to know them. You don't need to say this word for that. You can just say they're kind of closed off, but they can be open if you get to know them. The one who says, it's not like I like you or anything, but... Baka.
I need this motherfucker's address. I need this motherfucker's address. I'm going to go see him this weekend. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough.
Okay, moving on. I would never say that. Sure. I wasn't following this conversation at all. Their replies just made me more confused. Anyway, what about you, Amy? What have you been doing? Your mother. No, I'm joking. Nothing as interesting as you three. I'm working at a convenience store to bridge time until I'm sure what I want to do long term. No worries, I'm sure you'll figure it out soon enough. Yes, it took me some time thinking to figure out. Yeah, it took me some time thinking to find out that I want to be a keeper. There's no rush. I wouldn't recommend wasting too much time either though. ... But I guess there's nothing wrong with taking your time to make sure that you choose the right career path for you. They were a bit of an odd bunch, but they all seemed like very nice people overall. Well, Blythe still seemed a bit stuck up, but I trust Angie's and Mike's assessments of him. They knew him way longer than I did. Damn, your stomach was on some fucking bass boosted loud shit. Okay, my stomach's rumbling. Right, I still hadn't eaten anything since coming home. I will be AFK for a bit. I'll make myself something to eat. See you in a bit. Wave. I should get something too. Be back in a bit. I can't continue. Oh, wait. A software developer, a zookeeper, and a lawyer. They all had chosen really interesting career paths. Can't help but feel bad about my lack thereof. I have no idea about programming, and it seems too tough for me anyway, so I guess that would not work for me. I'm allergic to animal hair, I am too. So zookeeper would likely be out of question. See, I'm allergic to fur. But, I have a dog. I think I'm more allergic to cat.
We don't give a fuck! Jesus! We don't give a fuck!
So, I'm also not smart enough to become a lawyer. What am I good at? Stocking shelves? Oh well, I'll figure it out eventually. Maybe they can give me some tips later. Oh, for now, I'll warm up some leftover risotto. That should improve my mood. How late is it now? 3 a.m. Demon hour. There's still some time left until Liv wakes up. I wonder how well she remembers Angie, Blyce, and Mike. Oh, wait, who's Liv again? Now that I think about it, how come the three of them are still awake? Maybe I should ask them. Achievement unlocked, risotto. Great. Maybe I should ask them when I'm back at my laptop. I can't remember who Liv is. Oh! Here we go. I'm back with food and a renewed motivation. Are my headphones broken? The music sounds weird. I don't hear anything weird. Oh well, I was planning on buying new ones soon anyway. The music is still listenable. It just sounds a bit distorted. I'll manage. Let's see what they've been chatting about while I was gone. Apparently nothing. They probably have their own group chat. Right, I wanted to ask them how come they're still awake. I'm back. Welcome back. Instant replies? Okay. Welcome back. Hello again. Blythe, you're not that guy, pal.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy. Okay.
I've been wondering, how come you're all still awake? Because we're all dead, and we're just talking to you as ghosts. Imagine that was the twist. It's still early evening here in America, so it's a different time zone in my case, fair enough. I have tomorrow off, and I usually like staying up late when I don't have to work up early the next day. I also might have had too much coffee and can't sleep. I had a late shit at the zoo. Excuse me? Currently transitioning to be a night keeper. Shift. That's an embarrassing typo. This is why I tell you to double check your messages before sending them. Hung out with some of the owls. They're chill. Not a fan of the scorpions though. They're active at night and scurry around. You're not supposed to play with scorpions. Scorpions. It's the same for me. I also work the late shift and stay up for a few hours after getting home. The main reason why I stay up after my night shift is so that I can chat with Liv before going to sleep. Liv gets up very early, so that is usually the best time to catch up with her online. She probably got Blythe's invitation as well. I assume she'll join as well once she's awake. Hey, I have an idea. How about we tell each other? How about we each tell an embarrassing secret? That way we can get to know each other better. This is just a class reunion. I'm not trying to get to know you like that. But okay, that sounds like a dumb idea. I'm not sure about this. I don't think I'd be able to come up with anything interesting. We're not supposed to come up with something. You're supposed to tell a story. A secret. And I also don't feel like sharing secrets with half strangers. Even if they are past classmates. That's fair enough. I guess it's fine. Please don't cry. What? Are you taking that seriously? It's an emoji. She's not crying in real life. And if she is, then she should get a fucking grip. ... Alright, if Matt thinks it's okay, then I guess I'll play along. No worries, Amy. You can just pass or tell us something general about yourself. We don't know you that well, so that'll be totally fine. Alright then. Alrighty then. I guess I'll just tell them something random about myself rather than an actual secret. Alright, I'll go first since I proposed it. You already know about my love for programming when I was at school, so that's not much of a secret anymore. Instead, I'll tell you about something else. Is this meant to be a horror game? Because I'm just talking. Okay, instead I'll tell you about something else. This is probably not something unnormal, but I sometimes feel jealous of other people. I guess I don't like this about myself because I don't want to have negative thoughts about others. This especially happens when people openly share things they're passionate about. Probably because I never got to talk about my hobby openly. Thanks you for sharing. Oh my god. Don't worry, feeling jealous sometimes is normal. I agree. How you deal with these feelings is what's important. That's facts. You go next, Blythe. I'm still thinking. Alright then, I'll share with you the worst day of my life. Dramatic pause. I got a C once in grade school. Is that it? I guess coming from Blythe, this is a big confession. You'll never understand my pain. What if? I'm next. Blythe and Angie already know, but I might be surprised for you, Amy. When I was in school, I did sports and I took care of what I ate. But since finishing school, I kind of abandoned sports and I'm not as careful about eating healthy, so I've gained some weight. Meaning I don't look much how I used to. The keeper job is physically demanding, but not enough to level out my love for food. I don't think it's really a problem as long as it doesn't affect your health in a major way. That's true. Yeah, and there are definitely women out there who are into chubby but underneath muscular guys. Anyway, your turn, Amy. Oh boy. Mike working at the zoo reminded me of something. It's not much of a secret though. I'd never be able to work at the zoo because of my animal hair allergy. She just sneezed at the mention of the topic. Your allergies are crazy. But on top of that, I'm also allergic to iguanas. Really? Okay. How do you even find out something like that? It's a long story. I'd love to hear about it when we meet in person for the reunion. No thank you. Anyway, my turn again. I guess I can tell you somewhat of a follow-up to my last admission. There was one time when I felt especially jealous. It was someone I knew. Oh! Don't do that! That fucking sound effect. It was someone I knew who was into sprinting. She was really passionate about it and it was the topic of most of our conversations. My attempts at changing the topic were usually unsuccessful. She's really good at running and definitely would have become a successful athlete. It's a bit painful to listen to her speak about her hobbies openly while being reminded that I couldn't talk about my own. But I feigned a smile every time we talked and tried not to let it faze me. Eventually, I had to find a way to vent so I wouldn't explode though. Well, I did something I'm definitely not proud of. I ended up putting tacks in her running shoes. What? Oh. Tacks in her run. That is crazy. That was unexpected. I always saw Angie as a really kind person. She's psycho. I never expected her to resort to that. But I guess everyone has their dark side. That's not a dark side. I mean it is, but like that's not what. There's dark side and then there's like psycho shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just psycho shit. And it seemed like Angie was regretting it. I guess you do stupid stuff when you're younger. I assume it's my turn then. This time I'll recount. Are you seriously telling me they have no reaction to that? This time I'll recount something that might be more interesting to you. Don't forget to split up your messages so it's easier to read. Yes. Alright then, I'll try. When I was very young, I knew someone who went on my nerves more than anyone else. He was lazy, got bad grades, was vulgar, and overall an unpleasant person. And he always followed me around, trying to befriend me no matter how much I declined. Until something happened on a school trip. We had to go hiking on a mountain and I, being not very fit, hung back. And since the boy, to my detriment, wanted to hang out with me, he hung back as well. He kept passionately talking my ear off about something irrelevant. I don't remember what exactly. Oh! Well, he distracted himself so much that he slipped and toppled over the edge. He managed to grab a root that was protruding out of the cliffside. Apparently, due to shock, he wasn't able to cry out for help, and all he could do was gasp in desperation. The teacher and the other kids ahead of us hadn't heard what had happened and kept walking on. There were several things I could have done at that moment. I could have grabbed his hand or I could have cried out to the teacher, but I didn't do anything. All I could think of at that moment was how little would be lost if the boy were to disappear. And so I continued walking, pretending that I didn't notice. Flies! The boy was found dead at the foot of the mountain not too long after. The teacher shouldered the responsibility as she was supposed to watch us. Yo! Flies! Ow, I just hit my knee. Flies! But I knew that I was at fault. I still remember his face when he mouthed for help without getting a single sound out, tears in his eyes. Wow. That's heavy. How's that heavy? I'd be like, well, I don't know what to say, but I would not be in this chat anymore. That's a step up from the story about you getting a C. Is this just normal chat? What the hell? Is this really something you should be openly sharing with me? This is very serious, and yeah, it is. I guess it wasn't like Blythe actively killed him, and Blythe was still young, but that's still a very extreme story. Alright then, my turn. Let's see what you got, Mike. My secret is work related, so please don't tell anyone. Don't want to get fired. Oh shit. Sure. It wasn't like I knew where he worked anyway, but I wonder if he should be telling me secrets that could cost him his job. I oftentimes stay late at the zoo after most of the others have left. The ones working the night shift don't usually notice. That sounds relatively harmless so far. Oh, I'd often skip dinner when staying at the zoo, so I'd get hungry at night. Oh my god, does he eat the animals? So eventually the intrusive thought started. Okay, and I start wondering what the animals at the zoo would take. That's not intrusive thoughts. You are psycho. Did you know that seals look chonky, but their meat has less than 2% fat? Also lots of protein. There are also indigenous people who eat parrots. Also heard of people eating tigers somewhere. Anyhow, these thoughts are troubling. I see the animals at the zoo as friends and family, and thinking about eating friends and family is troubling. Wow, that kind of weirded me out. The longer this secret sharing is going on, the more unsympathetic everyone seems, and the more uncomfortable I'm becoming. I guess that's what happens when people start sharing their darkest secrets. It's 4 AM already. I should go take a shower. Oh, I'm scared, man. I'll be gone for a bit. Alright, see you later. What's happening? Oh my god, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. What's happening? Damn it, am I meant to press? Oh! The more I think about it, the more I wonder if what they wrote is true. Angie bullied and physically hurt someone. Lies let someone die, and Mike is thinking about eating the animals he works with. Those are pretty shocking stories. But would they be sharing them with an almost stranger like me? Were they playing a prank on me? Maybe. Oh, achievement unlocked, you shall. Phew, that was nice. So do I dare open the chat again? I suspect things have become pretty awkward after those confessions. Seems like no one had written any new messages since I left. Hey, Amy is back. How did you know? Welcome back. Hello again. Huh? How could they tell I was back? Full chat doesn't have any online away or offline indicators. It's the camera, I'm telling you. Alright, with Amy being back, how about we continue? I volunteered to go next. I'd like to share the aftermath of what happened, of what I experienced on the trip. I trust you're familiar with the concept of natural selection. It's a term popularized by Charles Darwin. The term natural selection is oftentimes used mockingly whenever someone hurts themselves whilst doing something intelligent. Sometimes said unintelligent actions even result in death. The boy's death I talked about might fit that category. That got me thinking, what if instead of leaving it up to chance, you were to force said natural selection, which would make it less natural, of course, but if I were to do that, I wouldn't choose the affected randomly. I would use myself as a standard measure and filter out the ones by a big... I can't read this shit. Filter out the ones who were by a big margin inferior to me. I'd very likely be a good judge of a person's capabilities and whether they are justified in living. So I gave it a go and was pretty successful. I would research them, come up with a challenge and warn them of the consequences that would await them if they were to fail. And I thought up pretty clever consequences, if I might add. Swimmers who didn't succeed drowned with their arms and feet tied. Singers got their vocal cords ripped out. Cooks were cooked alive. Despite the challenges being rather easy, in my opinion at least, few survived. The ones who did survive rose to new heights.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
Do you know Burimi? I don't know, Burimi? That bowler who became famous for never missing a strike this year. There was also some commotion around him missing 2 fingers out of nowhere. You have me to thank for that. Bro. I can't leave. Okay. He was to have one of his fingers smashed to a pulp with a bowling ball for every strike he missed. He did unfortunately miss 2. The first because he didn't believe my threat. Oh! Stop! Smash, smash, smash. Bro said nice! Using the bowling ball was a bit inefficient, but it did get the point across. Nice, a bit brutal, but if it works, it works. What kind of twisted prank is this? This is something to do with the girl who loved running I told you about. Well, putting the tacks into her shoes wasn't the only thing I did. No matter what I did, she wouldn't give up running, and I tried everything. I spread nasty rumors about her, like how weird she smelled when she trained because she sweated so much. Damn. I invited her to a secluded part of the school building where no one would bother us. She wasn't too badly hurt. She had only twisted her ankle. It was... Oh. And I didn't read that bit. And pushed her down the steps. She wasn't too badly hurt. She only twisted her ankle. Fortunately, I had prepared a sledgehammer in advance. It was pretty heavy, but I managed to lift it. Why are you just carrying a sledgehammer? Oh! And shattered her legs. Oh, stop! I'm trying to read. I brought that. Oh my god, I'm trying to fucking breathe. Stop. Okay, I brought the hammer down over and over. I could still hear the crunching mixed with her screams. With that emoji. She of course tried to accuse me, but no one would believe her. So she was called a liar who was jealous of me and probably just got into an accident and tried to frame me. I felt similarly ecstatic when I stabbed the eardrums of a composer and peeled off the skin of a model. What? Giggy! Jiggy! Jiggy! I can relate. What? Oh! This was beyond being a bad prank. This was sick. At the zoo. Oh wait. What's this noise? True, very relatable. Alright, let me tell you a story as well. At the zoo there was a penguin that I was really close to. Was probably my closest friend aside from Angie and Bliers. None of the keepers were as close to him as me. He was also always sad when I had to leave. One night I stayed in the penguin's pen. He had convinced me to sleep. Okay. I killed him. That noise. He killed and ate the penguin. I was crying. Then I moved on to a tapir, also one of my best friends. I ate them all while crying. Eventually my curiosity transitioned from the animals to my co-workers. Oh my god. How tasty would they be? Alright, this is screwed up. Very screwed up. They all have disturbing imaginations and I want no part of it. Also, what is up with my headphones? I keep hearing these weird sounds. Oh right, I just remembered. Amy, was this your address? Okay, location. Why do you have this? I'm scared. I'm like hovering back from my screen. Why do you have this? I made sure to research everyone's address to be able to find a good meeting spot for the in-person event that most people would not object to. How about we visit Amy now that we're friends? That sounds like a great idea. No. I'm a bit far away as I am in America. It might take me a few minutes. Huh? Alright, I've had enough. They're very seriously creeping me out. There's no reason to keep talking to them while no other classmates have joined. Maybe we can make a new group chat without those three. A message by Liv. I'm not opening this. I am fucking scared. I guess she's awake already. Hey Amy. Hi Liv, have you also received the group chat invite from Bliers? They're planning a class reunion, but they're being very weird. She about to tell me that these students are dead or some shit. An invite? Can't say I got one. The impliers say he sent an invite to all our past classmates. That's odd. But hey, this reminds me of an urban legend I read recently. It's about some scary group chat message stuff. Let me send you a link. There she goes again with those urban legends and occult stories. She really can't get enough of them. Hey, that's a Twitter link. Not exactly in the mood for scary stories, but I'll humour Liv. Whoa! Horrifying chat room. Don't click their invitation. A rumour has been making its rounds recently. Some of our readers have reported getting scary group chat invitations from old acquaintances, distant family and work colleagues. Don't click on the invite links to those chat invitations under any circumstances. Witness reports speak of 3 different ghosts that can be encountered in said chat rooms. 1. A gluttonous ghost that can't be satiated no matter how much it eats. 2. A ghost filled with regret and jealousy that thrives off of destroying other people's happiness. 3. A ghost that feels superior to everyone and wants to get rid of anyone that it sees as beneath it. These are them. These invitations usually appear at night and disappear the next day. If it doesn't disappear, then it's likely a legit invitation. If not, then you've been contacted by these ghosts. If you accept their invitation and keep chatting with them, they can enter your home. To avoid them, you need to ignore said invitation until it disappears. Again, don't click on any chat invite links that you receive at night. They're in the house. Amy, someone sent a message into the group chat. What? We're here. We're here. We're here. Oh! What? Oh! Oh! Damn. Oh. Wow. This had me on edge. Oh my god, this was such a scary vibe. This had me on edge like the whole time because it was such a normal thing until they started talking about their dark secrets. You know what I'm saying? Holy shit. Shout out all these people. Created a very scary game. I'm so glad I didn't play this at night because I would not be sleeping. I'd be like sat in my bed with like a fucking sword in my hand, prepared for any demon. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Bye. I've been wondering, how come you're all still awake? Because we're all dead, and we're just talking to you as ghosts. Imagine that was the twist.